So if you're watching this, hopefully you can hear me, because I am filming this at 11:30 at night, and my wife, 2 kids, my sister and brother-in-law are currently asleep. So we're gonna dive right into this. Like I said, I'm gonna add, a few ingredients: soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of, probably could just top it off at the end, but I'm gonna let it soak in it. It's gonna be a little bit of crushed red pepper. This is kind of some things that I've grown up adding to my jerky, and so we're gonna include this in the recipe. Here we go. This would be so much easier if I had a cameraman, so hey, if any of you want to help me out. Can't pay anything, but it'd be a lot of fun. The recipe that I have for this says to add half a cup. Hopefully I have that much left. Same with this one. Is a little bit of liquid smoke. So some pepper, a little bit of salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, just a little bit. Don't want our breath to stink too bad. And then I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper. Hopefully I don't spill too much in here, but anyway. Perfect. I'll give it just a little little kick, and maybe I'll even sprinkle some on at the very end. Alright, let's mix all this up. As you guys probably know, if you do your own food at home, use the food saver. Meat tends to bleed out a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this, drain it out a little bit, and then add this. Alright guys, so we've drained out some of those juices. Kind of show you maybe what some of them look like. So with my slicer, you can make the cuts as thick or thin as you want. Don't really have a preference. You can make the pieces as big or small as you want. What I did, just cut pieces of meat off. Some of them are long, some of them are small, so we vary in size, but nevertheless, how big or small it takes, they get done a little bit quicker, a little bit longer, but it all tastes the same. It all tastes delicious. Alright, now this is done. I'm gonna cover it, and then we'll put it back in the fridge for a day. Alright guys, and it's easy as that. Alright, so the reason I put saran wrap over the top, that way the meat stays nice and tender and nice and moist in that whole soaking process in the marinade. And I'd just like to take a minute, guys, to really say thank you to all of those watching this. Within the past few years, I've been really into YouTube and watching videos on hunting. It's something that's motivated me. I've also gone, to the Full Draw Film Tour the past few years here in Mesa, Arizona, and it's been a lot of fun to see these guys do what I've always wanted to do. I've always dreamed about capturing my own, or documenting, I should say rather, documenting my hunting on video. It's something I've always wanted to do, even when I was little. My dad was fortunate enough to have a lifetime license in Utah, so we grew up hunting, grew up in the mountains of central Utah, so to speak, southern central Utah. And it's been so much fun to grow up in that, to have that passion, to be out in the mountains every fall, to see the colors change of the leaves, to be hiking after that big old buck, hoping to find Mr. Big around every hill, but putting those miles on, that's what brings me joy. So something I finally just took the plunge into. Not saying these videos are any good by any means. I'm still learning. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I decided it's better late than never. So for all you guys out there doing the same thing, it's better late than never to start documenting, start filming, even if it's with your phone. I'm not saying I post on social media that much. It might start happening a little bit more often, but I'm on my phone a lot, so why not capture the moment, whether it's with your family, whether it's just yourself. Capture the moment, take a picture of the beautiful surroundings, beautiful mountains, whatever the case might be, because there is something everywhere that is beautiful, no matter where you live, whether it's a city, a country, no matter where it's at, there's always something to take advantage of and to capture, that image. So like I said, I just want to say thank you, and let you guys know, this has been a dream of mine. It might not be important to anybody else, but to me, I might just be doing this for myself, but something, like I said, I've always wanted to do, share it with future generations of mine, or whoever else might be interested in along the way. Just wanted to leave that with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let this marinate in the fridge. Normally you can keep it in there for about 12 to 24 hours is what I like to do, and then put it on my dehydrator. So I'll walk you through the process when we get to that. Just to give you a little step-by-step what I just did, just laid it all out, got it all spaced out evenly on the dehydrator. Gonna put the top on and then let these guys air dry. The setting set to about 125 degrees. Let it go for about 8 to 10 hours. Cook to perfection, or dried out to perfection, I should say. Jerky's gonna be phenomenal. Stay tuned. Hear it purring, it sounds so good. Funny story, when I first got this thing, I cooked a lot of like apples and peaches and stuff on here just to dry them out, and so it smelled like cotton candy, which would be phenomenal to make. So just wanted to let you guys know we got batch number 2 going right there in the dehydrator. Here's how batch number 1 turned out. Looks really good, and my sister and brother-in-law are in town, so my brother-in-law's never had deer jerky before, I don't believe. Have you?
I have not. This is completely unbiased because I've never even tasted deer ever.
So it's gonna be a taste test number 1, so here we go. Trying it out.
That's surprisingly really good. Do I taste peppers in there?
Yeah, there's some crushed red pepper in there.
Crushed red pepper. It's really good. It almost tastes identical to the jerky you can buy at like the store. It's honestly really good. I'm impressed.
There you have it. He's gonna go hunting now, right?
We'll see.